Is your training quality dropping while employees complain about their onboarding? You probably think you need a bigger budget and more trainers, but that's a mistake. Throwing money at the problem will not only make it worse, because your problem isn't an empty bank account. It's a system that turns into an organizational nightmare at the scale of 300, 400, 500 or 1000 people. This is the exact definition of non-scalable training, and don't confuse this with being understaffed. It's a structural error. The cost of onboarding isn't going down, but the workload is skyrocketing. And the quality? Naturally, it plummets. Company success stops being a joy and becomes your biggest burden. Hi, I'm David, and in this video I will show you 8 critical mistakes that are blocking your organizational potential. But don't worry, for every single one you will get a thoughtful solution. This is the repair manual you need to regain control over your training process. Let's start with a problem number 1, which is an absolute efficiency killer in growing companies. The most common trap when scaling is relying on people instead of systems. Imagine Peter. He's your best sales director, knows the product inside out, and is a walking encyclopedia of the company. What do you do when you hire a new rep? You say, go sit with a Peter, he will explain everything. With one person, this works. But when you are hiring 5 people a month, Peter stops selling and becomes a full-time lecturer. You are wasting the time of your most expensive asset on repeating the same basics over and over again. This is also a massive risk, because when Peter goes on vacation, the onboarding process grinds on a halt. And what if he leaves the company? His unique knowledge lives with him. This is a classic brain drain. You are left with nothing. How to fix it? You must clone Peter, digitally of course, instead of involving him personally every single time you record his knowledge. But warning, this isn't about an 8-hour lecture filmed from the back of the room. No one will watch that. You see the modular approach. You use the modular approach. You ask Peter to explain key processes to the camera just once. You break it down into short 10-minute episodes. One about the product, one about the client, one about tough questions. What do you gain? A new employee gets 100% of experts' knowledge in the highest quality. They can watch it as many times as they need without the shame of asking again. And Peter, he goes back to making money for the company. This way, knowledge becomes a permanent company asset, independent of vacations or turnover. The second problem is dependency on time. You hire a new specialist on Monday. They are motivated, ready to act, but they hear, "Hi, glad you are here, but the system training isn't until next week because we need to gather a group." What happens? For a week, this person is ineffective. They wander around the office and lose momentum. This is an approach from the factory era. In a digital world, making access to knowledge dependent on an available conference room is absurd waste. What's the solution? You must change your mindset. Stop treating training like TV with a fixed schedule you have to wait for. Start operating like a streaming service. You implement a platform that gives access to knowledge immediately, right here, right now. The moment they are hired, the system automatically assigns the employee access to materials. Thanks to this, you drastically shorten time to productivity. You don't have to jungle trainers, calendars, or wait for a cohort. Everyone learns at their own pace, and you have certainty that onboarding started from first minute. Now, let's talk about money. In the old model, costs grow linearly. If you train 10 people in person, you pay for the trainer, the room, and travel. If you train 100 people, you pay 10 times more. At a large scale, say 500 employees across the country, logistics devour 80% of your L&D budget. You pay for hotels, gas, and tickets, not for knowledge. You pay for people to physically be in one place. This simply doesn't add up financially during rapid growth. What's the solution? The key is a mindset shift. Stop buying services, start investing in assets. Instead of paying for training sessions every time, you invest once in producing a professional video course or knowledge base. Creating such an asset costs money. That's true, but the cost of training the 100 or 1000 employee is $0 for you. This is the moment where the unit cost drops drastically. You can scale the team infinitely and your base training expenses stay flat. The fourth problem is the silent killer of motivation: bureaucracy. The more training you do, the more paperwork you generate. Attendance lists to retype, paper surveys that no one analyzes, manually issuing certificates in Word, and hundreds of reminder emails. At 50 employees, it's annoying. At 300, it paralyzes the department. Your specialists, instead of developing talent, turn into a training secretariat. It's a waste of time and risk of errors. Someone doesn't get an invite, someone else misses a crucial compliance certificate. The solution is simple: hand over routine tasks to technology. A modern learning management system, LMS, is primarily an automation engine. The system should send an invite itself and automatically nudge people with reminders. It should track progress and report it to the manager, taking that weight off your shoulders. Your role changes. You stop chasing people with clipboards. You set the rules once, and the system enforces them for 1,000 people simultaneously. Scaling is also about diversity. When a company grows, roles become specialized. The mistake is throwing everyone into one training bucket. If you send the same sales material to a junior, day one on the job, and senior, 50 years of experience, you lose twice. The junior understands nothing. The senior dies of boredom because you are making them listen to basics. Worse, the senior loses time they could be using to earn money for the company to listen to basics. This is a hidden cost, opportunity cost you often forget. To solve this, training must work like a Lego blocks. You create small thematic modules and build personalized learning pathways from them. The system automatically recognizes the role. The junior gets the foundations path, the senior gets the expert path. They might have a common module on company values, but the rest is tailored. This way, you respect people's time. They learn only what they need for results, which drastically boosts engagement. Problem 6 appears with a distributed structure. HQ comes up with a great service standard, but the trainer in branch A delivers it the right way, the trainer in branch B emphasizes something else, and the manager in branch C trains the team themselves and skips half the procedures. What's the result? A client calling 3 branches gets served by 3 different companies. It's like making a copy of a copy. The quality gets worse every time the message is passed on. At a large scale, this is a straight path to chaos and legal errors. You don't have to fire trainers, but change their role. The rule is simple. Hard knowledge, procedures, and compliance must be recorded on video. This gives you a 100% guarantee that every employee heard exactly the same thing. There is no room for interpretation. The human role moves to the end. Trainers aren't for lecturing theory. Video does that. They are for workshops, Q&A, and practical exercises. This way, you combine scalable consistency with human support. The next problem is the lack of agility. Regulations change, a new offer came out. In the old model, the reaction took ages. You had to organize 20 meetings across the company. Before you finish the training tour, the offer changed again. The company becomes sluggish. Your team sells old products because they don't know about the new ones. What's the solution? In the digital model, an update works like an app update on your phone. Offer change? You don't call a conference. You record a short 3-minute video. You upload it to the system and send a notification to phones. New offer starting tomorrow. Watch the video to unlock the system. In 24 hours, you have trained the entire organization. No hotels, no business trips. This is true business agility. Finally, the problem why HR often doesn't have a strong position in the boardroom: lack of data. In the old model, you only have a paper attendance list. You know John was in the room, but did he listen? Did he understand? Can he apply it? You have no idea. When the board asks about ROI, you show satisfaction service. Coffee was good, trainer was nice. That is not enough to justify a budget. Digital platforms give you an educational X-ray. You don't just see if John opened the training, you see at which minute he turned off the video. If 30% of people drop off at minute 3, you know the material is boring. You see quiz results. You can finally link this data to business. Does the team that did the training sell more? Only with such data do you become a partner for the board. You can say, we invested X, which gives us the efficiency increase of Y. That changes the whole conversation. To sum up, scalability isn't magic. It's a process engineering. If you want your L&D department to keep up with company growth, you must combine these 8 elements into one functioning organism. It's about a system where expert knowledge is available on demand, and investment in permanent assets replaces constant costs, where automation removes bureaucracy and tailored pathways, and the one-size-fits-all approach. Thanks to this, you gain consistent standards across the company, the ability to instantly update knowledge, and full control based on hard data. But remember, this doesn't remove the human from the process. It liberates your team from work that a machine should do. Thanks to this, you can finally focus on what matters most: relationships, mentoring, and truly supporting employees, not filling out Excel sheets. Let me know in the comments which of these 8 problems is blocking your team the most right now. I would be happy to advise on where to start changes in your case. days. Subscribe to the channel so you don't miss future strategies for modern HR. And if you want to see proof that automation works even at a gigantic scale, you absolutely check out this video about IBM. I show how with 250,000 employees they recovered 50,000 hours of management time in a year by handing over the most tedious work to AI. See you in the next episode. Bye!